The following is a presentation of TFNN. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Every trading day, live at 10 a.m. Eastern. Call now, toll free at 877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling problem with us out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 32, Nasdaq up 37, S&P's up 9. Gold down $9.20 at $15.50 an ounce. We get silver down 15 cents, $17.95 an ounce. Light sweet crude off 67 cents, $58.37 a barrel. Notes and bonds. You get the 10-year down 6 ticks, 128.28. 30-year off 20 at 157 flat. And King dollar up 82 ticks, trade 97.438. Euro is at 111. Yen is at 109.90, and the pound is at 129 to 1 U.S. dollar. We're kicking off the. This is probably the third week of. Second week. I guess the second full week.
Second full week, right? Second Monday of the year.
Right.
You could call it the third part of the week because we got the end of the week to start off, but it's still only January 13th.
And we are kicking into earnings, folks.
We sure are,
a monster way. Now, if you come over to our website, folks, at TFNN, you're going to see what Tommy's put together. You're doing about a month now, right?
It's time flies, man, probably. Yeah.
And this is really cool, folks. So every morning, you get a morning market kickoff, morning market report. In the afternoon, he does an afternoon report. Now, this is, you always have plenty to talk about, but this is pretty cool. We get lined up out here today.
And there really is a lot to talk about, man. There's Lululemon's in there. There's Tesla. We'll get to those two, right? But you have to go over the kickoff of earnings season. Right. And boy, oh boy, does it kick off with banks, man. I was combing the calendar out there, saying, what can I put out there for highlights of what's going to come down?
Right.
And boy, oh boy, I didn't even know how many banks we have coming down here down the line. So
tomorrow kicks it off, I guess.
Yeah, J.P. Morgan, Citibank, Wells Fargo, right? Yeah. And Wednesday, and this is all remarkable. I think the only one that is not technically a bank almost in here, you could say BlackRock, I threw in there, though. It's a big one. Schwab, they're a bank. They're brokerage, though, too, you know. But, you got Bank of America, BBT, U.S. Bank, PNC, Goldman Sachs as well, maybe. Morgan Stanley's in there on Thursday. Ozarks, and it just keeps going down the line, man.
That's
Citi Financial, State Street, Regions Financial on Friday.
Banks own this week, man.
They sure do. They kick it off in epic fashion, so that starts tomorrow morning. And talk about a powerhouse to lead things off, man. J.P. Morgan, the best of them all.
No doubt.
And just going over different things that I covered in here. Why not? Boeing, they got their new CEO. He's at the helm today. I know, right? Quite a day. I wonder what the feeling is like in that office, because it's hopefully they get things together, man, because it's just he's got quite a task ahead of himself. So
and he doesn't have a clean deal either. I mean, he's been a director for a long period of time.
Long-time director. Named chairman in October after all this had happened, though. Now, how much a director is privy to those types of internal emails. The CEO definitely, should know that type of stuff. A director, maybe not so much. Right. You got Boeing shares that was pre-market at least up a bit. Yeah. Lululemon raising their forecast. So they looks like they had a great holiday season, man. They now expect profit per share for the quarter ending to be between 222 to 225. Originally, they were 210 to 213. Lulu just keeps crushing it out of the park. So they were up this morning, and it seems like they carried through to that on the open. And then to slide down, we got more in here. But Tesla, man. $612, the price target now at Oppenheimer. When I did the update right at 10 a.m., I think it was trading at 503, 500. That puts their market cap at $90 billion. Just remarkable. Yeah. So,
and it's still, we just pulled it up, folks. It's still an 18.4% short position. So.
And what's remarkable is, so I took this chart somewhere just shy of 9 a.m., I believe. Yeah. 489. And, there's Lulu up about 3.2%. And Tesla, man, it moves quick. Yeah, so hit 503. And look at, I mean, it's remarkable that, so I took that chart at about, and look at the pop at 915 even. From 489 up to 503, back under that level. But They just keep crushing it. You know, we were talking about last week, right? His pay package and how it was structured.
Right.
So it's pretty cool that once you get to that 100 billion market cap, he just might get a windfall that's, you could call it insane, but boy, oh boy, when you do what he's done as CEO,
it's insane too.
Yeah, exactly. Right. But it would be quite a windfall, and I think you have to have a 6-month average. So it just can't eclipse 100 billion.
That's correct. That's what it
You're going to have to stay up there for about 6 months for an average, but we're within 10% of that number.
Right.
And if you hit Oppenheimer's, I think that would put it at about 110 billion, something like that.
And that ABC structure up, you know, we talk about straight line move. If it went straight, it's like 510.
Yeah.
And hit 504.95.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing number, actually.
Definitely.
Let's go take a look at Lulu out here. So Lulu, same thing.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Look at that.
Just
up
remarkable.
730. That's going to be an ABC up, too. It already did 1 million shares. It only needs 1.1 million. That'd be crazy. Okay, so
sure is.
That'd be 239, 218. You know, you got 21 bucks.
54.
And they're at 41, 254.
Yeah, you hit 243, so about 10 bucks higher maybe than where we hit today. $31 billion company, Lulu, and man, look at that growth.
Look at that growth.
Yeah.
2016, folks, 2.1 billion. 2020, they're in fiscal 2020 right now. This looks like they're way ahead of themselves, meaning fiscal years versus calendar years. 3.9 billion.
Yeah.
And look at to the bottom line, they've doubled it. 34 cents to 70. Well, actually, no, more than that. $1.86 to $4.82. Big number.
It's good to sell athleisure for $100.
No doubt. Let's go to take a look at the gold contract. So gold, highly volatile, folks. You know, we got to...
Look at that bar on gold.
Yep. And what you have there, you have a complex ABC structure on the way up. And this is operating how it should operate if it's a complex one. What that means is that you took out the B point, took it out with volume, gave it up on price in an incredible way, then pulled back with light volume. See, we got to the high of 1613, had volume of 813,000, pulled back with 373, sideways Friday with 344. So we'll see where that baby does shake out, but no doubt when you take a look at the XAU and the HUI, if you're looking at where you think they may be going, folks, my take is that they're going right back to their breakout area. Now, they're doing it how they should be doing it, meaning that you'll get another leg up. That breakout area, though, in the XAU is like 97.55 to 98.13.
Okay.
And I expect we'll get there because a lot of them actually look like small ABC structures on the way down. You go from one on the way up, and in the metals,
sure,
and the equities, I get small ones on the way down.
Yeah. How about Apple, man? Apple up again, up almost $2 today. They just keep marching on.
Look at that.
Yeah, and wow, they were up to 3/3, so they were more than $1 higher than they are right now. But boy, oh boy, quite a run for Apple as well.
And this is just the beginning of earnings, so this is going to be pretty wild. We go to the higher volume equities out here. Oh, Beyond Meat. What's
going on there?
Well, that caught the bid when Impossible Meats bailed out of doing business with McDonald's. Because Beyond Meat is doing business with McDonald's, and Impossible Meat came out and said, listen, they can't make enough fake meat for McDonald's.
Okay.
And that's the first day that it popped.
Interesting.
You know? I know. It really is. Now, McDonald's is saying that they're going to help Beyond Meat try to get there.
Okay.
You know, that manufacturing facility. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 18, Nasdaq's up 33, S&Ps are up 8, and we had the nominations for Oscars. So this is going to get interesting because, of course, Netflix, is looking to get an Oscar, right? I mean, that's literally breaking into Hollywood if you can do that.
Yeah, Best Picture's the big one, of course, right? So The Irishman and Marriage Story. Familiar with Irishman? Haven't made it all the way through, so I'm like 2 hours into the 3.5-hour movie.
Yeah.
But at Marriage Story, I'm not familiar, so nominated for Best Picture, giving Netflix its best chance yet to win Hollywood's most coveted prize. In all, 9 films, will vie for Best Picture, including Ford vs. Ferrari. Haven't seen that. I've seen Joker, great movie. Saw that in the theaters.
Yeah.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, saw that as well. That's Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio.
Okay.
That was a good one. That's the directors, Quentin Tarantino.
Right.
Parasite and 1917. 1917 just opened this weekend, war epic. I think it took in $36 million.
World War I.
So that, and I believe that took the Golden Globes for Best Picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did, which won the top film award at the Golden Globes on January 5th. So last year, Netflix's Roma was seen as the favorite to win, but lost to Green Book. This year, Netflix's The Two Popes was seen as a potential, but didn't make the cut as nominees. So, of course, Netflix trying to get up there to the top. And then they get into how women absent from the top awards this year. And I guess none in the category of director. And they get into some more, but should be interesting. See how that plays out.
It's interesting. The Ford versus Ferrari, I haven't seen that, but I was watching the documentary on Carroll Shelby. Now, Carroll, his first name's Carroll, but he's a male.
Okay.
That's Shelby, the 1960s.
Shelby GT.
Exactly.
Sure.
Great documentary, folks.
Okay.
And that's when Shelby, basically, one of the best parts of the documentary, I thought, were he was hell-bent to beat Ferrari, number one. And he wanted to beat them on their turf, meaning in Europe. And what happens is that if you're a racing fan, it's pretty cool because what I forgot about, I was watching when I was a kid, but I forgot about these races then lasted 24 hours.
Okay,
And they ran to their cars first, different types of races. Okay?
Yeah.
Bottom line, they show how he's starting to win. And then what they did, what the Ford Motor Company did, in the first time that he thought he could win in Europe, they turned around 3 weeks ahead of that and said, their engineers in the plant said, no, we're changing all the engines to actually factory engines so that we can say to the public, this is a factory Ford engine. Well, needless to say, they blew it and they lost everything. And in fact, the cars fell apart. They didn't even finish. All the pistons.
So much for factory, yeah.
Bottom line, they changed it the next year, and then he went on to history, meaning taking Ferrari down
Shelby.
In a huge way, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Pretty wild.
Yeah.
So we'll see where that whole thing's going to shake out. The Irishman, good film. So long though. It's a good historic film. That's what I really liked about it too.
I like any film based on history where you gotta,
Right.
Yeah.
Let's go see what the King Dog Amazon's doing. I mean, there's that little baby there. Yeah, so you can still consolidate and below its lows. I mean, below its highs. I mean, I think it's 1952, I think.
It was above 2000 at one point.
Oh, yeah, 2050. Yeah. 2050. Next one was 2032.
Yeah.
35, rather.
I think that 2050 just put it over $1 trillion. Barely.
Yeah.
Like
And that's, if you talk about, that's July of September of 2018.
Because that's when you had Amazon, Google, Microsoft.
Right. All approaching that, right?
Yes. All hitting that trillion mark. And then, and Apple, of course.
Right.
And then Apple, Microsoft just kind of leaped it, and Google as well, and Amazon been lagging.
No doubt about that. There goes Tesla over 500 again.
Not bad.
502.67. Micron, no doubt, has been on a tear. This thing is like laying right next to its highs. This is pretty incredible what Micron actually has done.
Some of those chip stocks, man.
Isn't it?
AMD as well.
Right. Oh, that I think that no, it was Micron.
It's both.
Yeah, $9 to $57.
Yeah, let alone beginning. I mean, over 2019, Micron went from about 30 to 60. And what did AMD? If you could pull them up, AMD.
Oh man, look at this.
Yeah. So. Yeah, 2019.
Oh my God, this is only 5 years. That's $1.74.
Yeah.
Even before it took off. What did it take off? There's $2.67 in April of 2016. Wow.
Not a bad return on your money.
That's sick.
You like 20 baggers?
Seriously, man. That's. And if we look at the revenue model out of that, double.
Yeah.
4.3 billion to 8.6.
They went from losing money though, which is probably almost a worthless company,
right,
to making $1.09 this year, $1.54 next year.
Big number.
Yeah.
And Google. So there's a bunch of stories out this weekend, folks, and I suspect that Google's going to start getting some flack now. And what it is the amount of medical records that Google has access to right now that we don't even know. That's what the article's about.
Right there.
Yeah. And through its partnerships with healthcare providers, Google can view tens of millions of patient records in at least 3/4 of the states, Wall Street Journal report. Why it matters, some of these partnerships allow Google to access identifiable information about patients without their or their doctor's
knowledge. What happened to HIPAA, man? I'm not even familiar with the details of HIPAA, but I seem like that probably is not what is designed to be the case with medical records.
There's no doubt about it, okay? Google's developing a new search tool designed to be used by doctors, nurses, and potentially patients that stores and analyzes patient information on its servers.
Hey, don't worry, because the company says data sharing can improve your patient outcome, and guess what? They aren't connected with its advertising. Yeah, I know, right? You don't even have to add a tone to know how sarcastic that is.
That's right, because they don't need the advertising on this one. This one, folks, what they're going to sell access to AI, I suspect, as to how to fix the deal.
And so look at this. I mean, this is why people should be so concerned. Google announced a partnership with Mayo Clinic in September, and although Mayo officials said then that patient data would remain private and unidentifiable, the contract permits Mayo to share personally identifiable health data in the future.
Right.
So saying one thing, the contract's the exact opposite.
Right. Now check this out, folks, because I know we got a few radiologists out here. Now this is pretty intense, especially being in that radiology business. The AI, I was listening to this guy over the weekend. It was a Bloomberg, they do the best of Bloomberg.
Yes.
And this was on AI and where it's at. and he was explaining that AI has not lived up to what the hype has been, and the last 5 years, basically. He says, except for radiology.
Okay.
He says, so what has happened inside radiology is that picture that you got the
images, right?
The images, right? And what AI can do is pick up what the human eye absolutely does not
probably
pick
so
up.
many nuances to those images, because I've seen some of them myself.
Exactly.
Had them down my back for different things.
That's what he's talking about. That a little tiny bit, and then they can look at it. That's what he's saying.
It's not like zeros and ones, right?
Right.
There's small subtleties to those images.
They pick them up, and then let's say I'm the machine. I pick them up, then they turn around and give them back to you and say,
flagged,
I see that thing now.
It's great.
So pretty wild.
That is cool.
Dow Industrials up 28, Nasdaq up 38, S&P's up 10. Come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartleys, ABCs, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow up 30, Nasdaq up 39, S&P's up 10. Kind of intriguing here. Let's just go look at those futures for a second. So what we had on Friday, you got over new highs. Bottom line, pulled off those highs slightly.
A little bit of a sell-off. 20 S&P points throughout the day from high to low, right?
Right.
Yeah, 32.87 and down, 32.60 almost by the end of the day.
Yeah. And what you have out here this morning, bottom line is that it looks to me like you get a slow roll downtown.
Yeah.
Okay. You get big volume at 940. S&P's down that low right now of 3268. So we'll see where it wants to go test that lower end once again. Over the weekend, Mahomes come through, right?
How about
Kansas
some
City?
football, man? I was saying I wasn't able to catch all these games live, but boy, check out the highlights.
This is the guy the Patriots need.
Check out the highlights. You turn on Brady that quick, man? They still have Tom Brady. What is going on?
Like a few months ago.
What is going on, man?
Well, he needs a backup.
Oh, boy, okay. Boy, Ty, what have you done for me lately, man? Just a Super Bowl within the last 12 months.
I think this is.
He's quite a player, man.
This guy's going to be phenomenal.
He is. He already is, right? And so if you didn't catch it over the weekend, Houston, in the Houston-KC game, probably the most enthralling, that caught the most headlines. Houston up 24-0 in the first quarter over KC.
Yeah.
Some questionable calls on the part of the coach. They fake a punt on their own 30-yard line that doesn't work out. They just some tough calls. They go from a 20-plus point lead to losing by 20 points. First time in the postseason that the team has had a 20-point lead, at least, and has lost by 20 points.
Whoa,
yeah, I mean, that's a 40-point swing, right? Think about it, that you're leading by 20 points, you lose by 20 points. And they lost that lead by the half, as in they were up 24-0. They were trailing 28-24. And actually, Mahomes ended up going, Mahomes and the Chiefs, they had a lot of great players. Yeah. Travis Kelce, their tight end, I think he had 3 touchdowns on the day yesterday. 7 straight drives ended in touchdowns after that. So 7 straight drives.
Is Kansas City the one that has that, the back? It is, because we lost to Kansas City, right?
No, Tennessee.
Tennessee, Henry, right?
Yeah, and he also had a banner day for himself, putting up about 180 yards against Baltimore. That was another big upset on Saturday.
Okay.
So some great games. And then last night, you had Green Bay out to a big lead early. Seattle almost caught up with them, and Green Bay closed it out. So
who's Tennessee going to play now?
Tennessee is going to play, let's see, we'll pull up the NFL. What were the scores? So Tennessee is going to play KC.
Oh,
so you got Tennessee at KC,
that'll be good.
And then I believe you have San Francisco and Green Bay for the NFC to fight it over. 4 teams left. But
that's for the championship, right?
For both AFC and NFC championships is coming Sunday. Then you got a week off, and then the Super Bowl. Yeah. Yep.
Pretty wild, man.
Gotta love some good competition, man.
Huge.
For that type of stage. Playing for those guys put in so much hard work, man, and it all comes down to a few plays.
Oil. Okay,
oh boy.
So
what happened to $66 crude, man?
This is pretty intense. I mean, you talk about, we just went from 65, and that's 4 days. And we're at 58.23.
I believe that was Tuesday. Was it Wednesday, maybe?
Wednesday, Friday, yeah.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, yep.
And, you're now back inside the lower range again. Once you're back inside the lower range, it's like, okay, it's game for 51 again. That's even hard to comprehend, $65 if, in fact, we go to 51.
And it's remarkable that huge protests going on in Iran today because of the fact that they shot down their own plane, right? Some of those citizens, as you'd expect, not happy with their government, trying to whitewash that, the lies saying mechanical failures.
Right.
Turns out that they, as reported, probably mistakenly shot down their own plane.
Yeah.
Just so many geopolitical risks, and oil is just falling through the floor.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. We take a look at ExxonMobil. You still can't get out of its way. I mean, I would say that this equity says quite a bit about the business in general, too.
I heard an analyst today, I believe, on Bloomberg, saying that for the year, this year, I guess 2020, that there's going to be 1 million barrels a day of extra supply. A day. Like 1 million barrels extra, kind of just in the market. That might not be needed.
Okay, what's 1 million times 365?
Yeah, not a lot. Exactly. Exactly, man.
It is. No, I know.
Right?
It's huge.
Right. It's more than.
When you look at ExxonMobil, it's trading at 2006.
Yeah.
And guess what? ExxonMobil, folks, is an amazing stock.
Sure.
I mean,
What is their dividend? 5%.
Yeah, 5%.
Not bad.
Right.
But be wary. Buying that for the dividend yield when oil just traded from 66 to 58.
Yeah.
I mean, you have the story coming out today I mentioned to you that it seems that President Trump had ordered that they could strike that General Soleimani 7 months ago.
Okay.
And under the conditions that if any American was killed, so was that imminent? That seems to be the question reoccurring, right? You have protests over in Iran. You have them shooting down a plane. You have us attacking a general. You have them striking missiles at bases with U.S. troops. If oil can't catch a bid there, Just be very wary. And you had Saudi Aramco going public. They kept it up through there. How much were they inflating that?
My God.
There's not a lot of good things on the side of higher prices coming in the price of oil anytime soon, man.
Let's say
outside of, and God forbid, any type of a really dramatic war, but still so much oil.
Let's see. Saudi Aramco. Can I pull this up?
Maybe just type Aramco. Let's see if that gets us there.
Yeah, because we'll pull this up on their exchange.
There we go, right? Saudi Arabian Oil Company?
Yeah, good. Okay, so let's look at this. So this is cool. Okay, so this must be in euros. Look at this, still holding it up. So the low is 32, the high is 38.
Okay.
And I don't know whether this is in euros or not, though. But
I think it's in SAR, whatever that's Saudi Arabian.
That'd be
Riyadh, or what is
their currency.
Yeah.
Yes, that'd be their currency. Okay. Well, it hasn't gone.
No, stability for sure.
It hasn't. Yeah. No, the only way you can sell this, folks, in Saudi Arabia is if you want to die.
That's what. Yeah, don't do it within the border limits of the Saudi family.
Exactly.
Yeah, you better not be hanging around the Ritz if you're selling shares of the state-owned oil company.
Slightly.
Yeah.
And we're not going to have numbers on this yet. Well, they're claiming they're going to have numbers. How are they going to get from? This is crazy. Watch this, folks. They're claiming. Well, the 2016 is probably real, 504 billion, but they're claiming that. Well, they're claiming they did 1.2 trillion this year, right? Last year? Yeah. So I guess, who knows? They're pumping more oil, I guess.
And again, what's that in those? Is that in dollars?
Oh yeah, no, that's in their currency. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. We'll pull that up in the middle of the. Yeah, it's going to be in their currency. No doubt.
They got earnings on February 18th. I'm sure that'll be full of real, actual facts.
$32 it went public at.
Yes.
And PHDC, this would be fun to look at.
And again, maybe not dollars, right, to keep saying.
Not dollars, yeah. Okay, so.
Oh, look who's the largest shareholder.
Look at this, folks, okay. 98.44%, the Kingdom of Saudi.
They run out of space for zeros
1.56%.
Let's extend. They ran out of space. I've never seen that they've ran out of space for share because we've never seen a position of 196 billion shares.
Right. My God. So this is just like another shakedown.
Oh, yeah. And there was their IPO. Looks like they sold 117 million, maybe. Yeah. Good old BlackRock getting in on the action.
Yeah. 22 million.
Schwab, Credit Suisse, UBS. They were probably all the IPO writers helping them out. There's their collection.
All right. Yeah. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow's up 38, Nasdaq up 32, S&P's up 9.5. Gold's down 660, silver's off 9 cents, and King Dollar's up 18 cents, trading 97.374. Come right back.
If you're in the CD market and looking for a secure investment, the Tiger First Mortgage Program may work for you. The security for these first mortgages are building lots in the tax opportunity zone in St. Petersburg, Florida. The Tax Act of 2018 set up tax-free zones across the country where you can build and hold for 10 years and pay no tax on the profits, which makes these lots valuable. The investment is anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000. The interest paid is 7% yearly, paid on a monthly basis. According to Bankrate.com, the best rate for a 4-year CD in the country as of February 20th is 3.1%. A $50,000 investment at a normal 4-year CD rate of 3.1% would give you income of $1,550 per year or $6,200 over the 4-year period. That same $50,000 investment in the Tiger First Mortgage Program would give you $3,500 per year or $14,000 over the 4 years. Which would you prefer, $6,200 or $14,000 of interest on your investment? If you would like more information about the Tiger First Mortgage Program, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
If you haven't checked out the newsletters page of TFNN.com, what are you waiting for? All of the TFNN newsletters are informative, up-to-date, affordable, and a must-have for every trader looking to gain a competitive informational edge in today's markets. TFNN newsletters cover every aspect of the markets to offer you the very latest in market news. Plus, new subscribers get to test drive our newsletters risk-free for 30 days. From all aspects of the markets, including stocks, bonds, metals, commodities, and tech, there's a newsletter to fit your needs exclusively from TFNN. Stay informed each day you trade and get the competitive edge that will help you stay ahead of the game. Visit our newsletters page by going to TFNN.com and click the newsletters button near the top of the page. TFNN.com. Educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Directions Daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 36, Nasdaq's up 30, S&P's up 9.5. I guess let's go look at JP Morgan, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
I mean,
tomorrow morning, man.
That's the kickoff.
Jamie Dimon, what's he got to say?
Okay, so it's at all-time highs.
Pretty much, exactly.
We'll see how this baby shakes out. Yeah.
And what are they going to be looking? So what is the high down there? 140 something. And what is their revenue going to be? Yeah, 141.10. $426 billion company, not bad.
They're going to be looking to take $27.9 billion to the top line and $236 to the lower limit.
Bottom
the
line,
earnings. Yeah, right. Pretty impressive, man. They're still growing. I mean, for a bank to be growing these days.
Definitely.
I
mean, look at these numbers across the board, right? North America, 5.3% 3-year. International, almost 5%. Consumer and community, 5.9. Corporate investment, 3.2. Asset and wealth, 5.1. Commercial, 9.5.
That's a big number.
Yeah. And then, this is basically negligible. It's only 128 million. The rest are in multi-billion. So everywhere they're growing 5 to 9%.
Let's go take a look at the stepchild.
Yeah.
Not of them, but Wells Fargo.
Quite a different story.
Yeah. Let me pull this back a bit. Yeah, whole different story, right? Interesting. So their high, folks, is 66. That was in January of 2018. Right?
Yeah, that might have been when they started catching those news stories of creating accounts for people. It's
so bizarre. It's unbelievable.
It is.
So they're looking for $20 billion to the top line and $1.11 to their bottom line.
Look at how they've struggled, though. In terms of 2016, $89 billion in revenue.
Right.
And even 2021, you go all the way out there, only 81, even from 2019 to 21.
Yeah. And look at the community banking is going down.
And that's what they do.
So that means people close their accounts. They were closing their accounts.
And that's their biggest sector, 46, for almost 47 billion.
That's you and me putting money in the bank, and then they get to lend that money out at much, much higher rates. Okay. I mean, if it's in your checking account, I don't even.
Right.
What do you get? 30 cents?
Yeah, nothing, basically, for all intents and purposes,
Exactly.
It ain't making a difference.
No. Yeah. Big numbers, no doubt. Silver, silver, folks, acted a little bit different than gold last week. It didn't pull back as much. That being said, it's always, highly volatile, but silver looks to me like you got an ABC structure up too. So we'll see how and that ABC is going to bring you somewhere up into this September high. 1987 is the high, and you'll see, it's acting correctly right now. We hit a high of 180,000 contracts.
Okay.
You pull back first day with 101. You go sideways Friday with 80. You get 40 now. We'll do 80. We'll do 80 today. So it's going to get pretty intriguing because if I'm right in the context, you get an ABC in the gold market, folks. That's $1,706. You know?
Okay.
So the closer you get to that all-time high of 19, it's going to make a difference.
I was looking Five Below down dramatic, down like 20% today. So let's see. Five Below, the retail, the prices, most of it's good at 5 or less, tumbled the most since it went public in 2012 after cutting forecasts for revenue. So it looks like a cut across the board. The chain also reined in its outlook, so they just cuts everywhere. While our comparable sales during the key holiday selling periods were positive, they were not strong enough to overcome the headwind of 6 fewer shopping days. Well,
they can't. Yeah,
I don't buy that, man.
All these other ones overcome that 6.
Because guess what?
Lululemon did.
You're lower on your forecast.
Yeah.
Did your forecast team not realize there were 6 less days?
Yes, they did.
You know, exactly.
Right.
So,
and you know, so check this out. This Macy's. Now this is going to be interesting, man. You know, Macy's, the low's 14, the high's 26. I was in Macy's yesterday, man. I was shocked.
In what way?
I was shocked at the mess the store was.
Okay.
You know, I was looking for jeans, right?
Okay.
And you know, when you go,
I've been in Macy's looking for jeans before.
Yeah.
So they got a big section of jeans, multi-brands, right?
But when you go like to TJ Maxx or Marshalls, right, which I go to, I like both of those places, right? What happens there, folks, is that you know you're looking for jeans, but at least they're all sized and they're all different brands. Okay, so you know what you get. You go in there and get it. Okay. Macy's, I went in there, and it was a mess. It was all different sizes. So right off the bat, I says, okay, there's something wrong here.
Yeah.
But then what ended up happening is that, you know, at the registers, they always have these chairs. And then at the shoe spot, of course, you always have chairs. And I start looking at the furniture. I wouldn't sit down in it.
Okay.
That's almost unheard. That's unheard of at Macy's. I mean, to me, Macy's is still a high-end brand. For sure. So I was looking, I says, I should have took a picture so I could put it up. Because it was shocking.
That stuff matters.
It was shocking, does. You know.
You can't have a dilapidated environment. You know, we used to talk about Sears, right? I literally felt like the store had an odor.
It did.
You know, because it was so old and just they had kind of just not had the funds to keep up. And now I haven't seen that in Macy's, but you know what? Personal experiences, they matter, man.
Oh, it does.
They matter, for sure.
And, you know, you can see, you know, this baby.
Not a very strong chart, even off of the lows. I mean, you know, this is a huge long term. Can we put it a little bit? Can you put it on like a 1 year daily, maybe even? Or because boy, that looks like it has some strength off November, right?
Yeah.
But that's why it's like keep things in check of where we've been when you put it on a monthly, because that could be quite a and just.
I just want to I'll put it back.
That's okay.
So February 25th, they don't come out for a while.
Okay.
Ooh.
I was just gonna say, I mean, you know, look at the gaps here, right? So we had August, I mean, just fell right through and continued. You went from August, and that's probably, maybe that's an earning. You go from $20, and by the end of August, you're at 14. You make it back up, you're back down again. Another gap in November, and then we've just kind of trickled up. The market's done some big things since then. But I don't know, man. We'll see. They got a lot to prove, and boy, the real estate costs that they put up in those malls.
It's scary.
And I was in a mall in Lakeland over the weekend. We were in a Dillard's. I kind of got the same sense of Dillard's.
See, I didn't go to Dillard's, but I was going to because I like Dillard's too. That's interesting.
We got the same sense. So
that's good to know.
This is not a good feeling. Does it smell in here? What's going on?
Intense.
It is.
So you get J.P. Morgan, a senior credit trader. Now this guy's been there for 20 years. So what? You know, I have WhatsApp, but
so WhatsApp, that's a Facebook company. Yeah. It's for chatting. It's basically a chat app on your phone.
Okay.
It's very, very large in Europe, from what I understand.
And in Asia, too.
Yeah, so I chat with one of my best friends who lives in Switzerland, right? We use WhatsApp to communicate. Okay. So I know it's huge over there. Facebook bought it for like $20 billion, something like that.
Okay. So I guess it's against their policy to use it to talk with, it says whether he broke this policy by using WhatsApp group chats with colleagues, according to people familiar with the knowledge. They mustn't be able to track it or something if it's...
I would assume so.
Right.
Yeah, right. You're chatting with people that you're supposed to be using inter-office.
Yes. They're
communication.
Yeah, right.
And
so you can follow it.
Exactly.
So, yeah, right. These banks have challenges to basically regulatory challenges, you know.
Because what'll happen, right, is that trader does something nefarious. He's fixing a book with somebody else. J.P. Morgan gets held accountable. So they're trying to put processes in place to curtail that. Yeah. And they're still human beings, man. They're just going around the process. Yeah.
877-927-6648. Dow. Dow's up 46, Nasdaq's up 36, S&P's up 10.5. Come right back.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
The gold market has taken off topside in a large way in 2020. If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my gold report. The gold report took profits in 4 of its equities in the gold portfolio in the first week of January for a combined profit of 99.2%, with 2 positions left in the portfolio that have a profit of 67.5% as of January 7th. The gold report is a comprehensive look at the metals sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the gold report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the gold report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow up 53, Nasdaq up 40, S&P's up 11.5. And let's bring that chart up for 5 below because this is pretty intense. It's down like 20%.
It sure is, man. Kaboom.
Kaboom, all right. Let's see. Oh, yeah, you're talking about serious business. So the bottom is consolidation is 86. You're at 103.
And don't ever believe that story when they say we didn't realize there was less shopping days this year when we put out our first forecast. I don't know how they spin that with a straight face, you know.
That's so true.
Yeah.
So picture this, folks. This is, this is serious business, man.
Yeah.
It's intriguing that the equity actually was so high. Well, look at that. Those. So they've been on a different tear. I mean, they were growing. Yeah. That's by a big amount too.
And what's the company worth right now?
5 below. So that's
still worth
does that mean everything's below $5?
That is the deal. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Right.
The dollar stores have had a great run recently, right? So kind of in that line, they have, but still $5+ billion company on that pair,
right?
But not worth the $6-7 billion maybe it was worth before today. And how about Tesla? Can we round it out with Tesla, man? Where are we sitting? We still in the 500 range?
Man,
503, not bad. Just off the highs. We had 505.
And you know, guess what? You got an ABC up to 510. You got a short position in here of 18.47 this morning.
They're going to have Harvard studies over that short percentage, man.
I don't know how they're taking the heat.
I don't either.
I mean,
especially because you're just starting to produce cars in China, man. Where is the case now? You know, serious strength.
Yeah.
You can go out to the market for more debt if you want to.
Wide open.
It's a strength in that stock. Yeah.
Stay right there, folks. Think or Swim coming up next. Our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, he is in Australia.
He sure is.
Which is a beautiful
vacation,
thing.
It is, totally.
And Steve Rose, stay right. I'll be back this afternoon. Thanks, Bill.
Thanks, man.
Look at him, folks.